This visual is not why I chose to sculpt nails and skip tips. If I have to draw, cut, and custom make a nail form before I can custom make a nail, I don't blame you. I would never sculpt nails either. This is scary. Now, these nails right here are sculpted, no plastic tips involved, and I did these the easy way. Stick around so I can tell you why I only sculpt nails and don't use plastic tips, the simplest way to use nail forms, and the easiest way to create a nail. This is part 1, but when I finish breaking this down, you may just be ready to join the sculpting nail club, if there is one. But I also have a secret to tell you about this video at the end, so make sure you just hang out. Sculpt nails? Why would anyone want to do that after school? When I was introduced to the world of sculpted nails outside of school, I tried to run for several obvious reasons. One, I just thought that was a school-only thing to do. You know, just to pass the big test and get my license. 2, when I was done with school, like most nail techs, I just saw no need to do those hard-to-do nails because it seemed easier to just glue on the ready-made plastic tips. And 3, quite frankly, I really thought sculpting was just old-fashioned because nobody else was doing that anymore. Boy, was I wrong. And I was schooled by the best in the industry and found out that that's what the elite nail techs do. Count me in. I stopped whatever reject nails I was doing and I started my whole nail journey over. So now I'm schooling you. By the way, I'm Tamara, a nail tech just like you, but I've been at this for almost 30 years now, so I have the success that you are looking for. The nails that you watch me do will never end up in, nail art rhinestones and glitter overload. That's just not my thing. You see me stick to a money-making nail routine that shows that it's possible to sculpt a set of nails in an hour or less without plastic tips, product frustration, lifting problems, or damage to the client's natural nails. This way, the nail art that you decide to do can have a solid foundation. Now, I don't do tutorials and I don't have any courses for you either, but I am a nail mentor with a GPS, which is a fast-track mini training that leads to a training community. This will prove to be the only strategy that you need to speed up your entire nail journey. Check it out in the description. Now back to these sculpting nails. The nail routine, even though we're sculpting with nail forms, is the same. We will always start with nail prep. So that's done. But why do I sculpt nails when you may think plastic tips are easier? Well, it's true. Sculpting nails can be difficult. Most custom-made stuff is. It's usually not the easiest thing to do to custom make something, right? But there's nothing old-fashioned about it. Custom-made anything never goes out of style. But I look at it this way. The nail world was saturated 20 plus years ago when I was a nail babe. And if I didn't do something different, I would never make money doing nails. Today, for you, it's even worse. Let's be real. If you're going to survive in this nail game and stand out, you can't be out here doing what everybody else is doing. You have to do something different but classic at the same time. And specializing in sculpting nails will do it for you. Clients are looking for nail care. Sculpting is better for your client's natural nails because you have no glue, no harsh filing on top of their natural nails trying to blend in that plastic speed bump that tips have, and nothing fake to pop off. Sculpting makes a more durable, natural-looking, custom-made nail. And because it's custom-made, you get to name your price. Because sculpting is a specialty skill, and we just pay more for stuff that's just made just for us, right? So I sculpt nails because it helps eliminate my competition, it's better health for the client's nails, and I can make more money faster. Don't that sound good to you? Now, if you're thinking, but tips are just easier. I get that too. I thought the same thing. But the fact is, it was just another way we learned to do nails. When I learned the benefits of sculpting, my mindset shifted and sculpting with nail forms became easy. So easy that I think tips now are difficult. I mean, you have to figure out which tips to get. First off, which ones do you buy? And then you have to have all these 50, 100 different sizes. Now, for this minimalist, that's chaotic. And then a plastic tip, face it, is only as good as its glue. So they can pop off for nothing at any given time in any given place. Using nail forms to extend the client's nails lets you skip all of that. You simply build the nail freehand right onto your client's natural nails. There's no glue, no plastic, no extra weight, just a strong, smooth extension of the nail. Besides, I'm a paper, not plastic kind of girl. Isn't that just better for our planet? Yeah, I went there. So, you may ask, what's the secret to these nail forms? A nail form is used to make the nail longer, just like a plastic tip would do. The trick to make applying nail forms easy is, first, use a quality nail form. And second, use the correct fit. Now, most beginners mess this up because they try to fit the nail form like they would a plastic tip. No, nail forms are designed to fit under the nail bed. Under the nail, but fit the nail bed, not on top of the nail's free edge. So it's not the same kind of sizing you would do with a tip. Now, we're looking at the shape of the nail bed. There are only 3 nail bed shapes. You have round, oval, and square. To apply the nail form, we have to make sure the form fits the shape of the nail bed. And each finger could be different. That's the reason you would see a tech cut up the nail forms. If we have to cut up a form for each finger, that's 10 forms we got to cut up. That could take forever. No, thank you. It's just more time effective to have the 3 sizes of quality forms available. So to apply it, I just rock the shape into the form and glide it onto the nail. Easy peasy. You'll see me doing that. Now, I remember fighting flimsy forms in nail school. They never acted right. And thus, I never sculpted good nails. Therefore, I hated sculpting nails. You're probably feeling me on that. When you have the right nail forms, you're sculpting with 0 guesswork. And it's just easier. You don't need 50 different sizes of plastic tips. You just need one of the 3 right stickers for the job. Okay? You just need to fit the nail bed. Now, as you watch me do these nails, I can only teach you principle. That's why I don't do tutorials, because I have no idea what kind of forms and product you're using, so it makes no sense for me to walk you step by step through what I'm doing. You can learn a lot from looking, but I don't want to confuse you that way. I left my vendor list with a discount code in the description if you want to know the products and tools that I use. But here's what I do want you to know. I learned sculpting nails early on, within the first few years of my nail career. It was what allowed me to get the confidence I needed to quit my day job and make nails the thing that I do even to this day, 30 years later. It's not harder than plastic tips. It's just different. And it's worth your time to learn it. So yes, sculpting is for beginners. Don't let nobody tell you different. You're actually in the best position to learn it. Now, the easiest way to create the nail, the easiest way to sculpt a nail, hands down, is to use acrylic gel hybrid, or what they're calling hybrid gel. There are so many benefits of this hybrid gel. One is that you can take your time and get the nail just the way you like it before it dries. You saw me a while ago cut off the nail because I just felt that nail was getting way too long. You also saw me push up the product to start a nail over because I just didn't feel like it was going in the right direction. Hybrid gel is so forgiving. You can't do none of that with acrylic. You have to rush, hurry, right? Now, don't get me wrong. If you just want to glue on tips and pile on glitter, that's fine. But if you want to build a real skill that sets you apart from everybody else, puts the fun back in nails, and makes you money faster, sculpting with hybrid gel is going to be your game changer. I'm here to help you get it right and get it right fast. Watch the next video that will pop up to see more about that genius hybrid gel. Now, for that secret you've been waiting for. Although this is an older video, I haven't touched hybrid gel product in about 6 years before doing this set of nails. So if you see flaws, yay. Nails are supposed to be pretty, not perfect anyway. But see how easy this can be for you? And boom, here's your final set of beautiful custom-made or sculptured nails. And yes, that still only took me about an hour. Now my best jam is to sculpt without tips and without nail forms. So look out for part 2 of why I only sculpt nails. Until next time, nail friend, don't give up. The nail world needs you.